It came from.
That's right. It came from. This is part of the show where we search all over the internet to bring you topics that the human factors community is talking about. So if you find any of these answers useful, give us a like or whatever it is, wherever you're watching, to help other people find this content. All right, let's get into this next one here. This one is, with most networking events happening online, what are some of the best ways to network for those who are looking to begin a career in human factors or UX? This is from Brewmaster21 on the user experience subreddit. They go on to write, I've personally found it rather difficult to network through online events. What are some ways that a fairly new graduate like me can network with fellow designers? Barry, do you have any advice for this person?
Well, this really hits into what we were talking about earlier in the main topic. It's almost like we thought about
like,
it.
Yeah, it's almost like we prepared.
Scary. I don't know. It is quite difficult, isn't it? Because I mean, we talked about the neuroergonomics conference and being able to just. I mean, that's one of the first places that me and you had a discussion, for example. So you can go and do it, but it's almost. I almost find it no harder, but also no easier than a physical conference, because I don't know about you, but I sort of struggle quite a lot. If I'm in a crowded room, I don't know anybody. I'm not the best in the world at just going up to a random person and going, "Hi, I'm Barry. Tell me about why you're interested." Or doing that whole just interacting with people just off the cuff. I'm not very good at it. I have to really steel myself up to go and do it. So I think the first on doing it online, know your platform, know that you can, how it works, and it's already been highlighted. I clearly missed a major part of the neuroergonomics bit about how to use it. So make sure take that bit of time to learn the platform, but also don't be afraid. Most people who, if you go up to them and virtually or physically and say, "Hi, I'm such and such. I'm interested in what you're saying, or I disagree, or whatever." Most people will go, because then most people are feeling probably very similar to what you are, and yeah, just go and make some friends. Though I fully recognize how difficult how hard it is to do that. But nobody's going to bite your head off.
Yeah, I echo that. It is hard. I think one piece of advice I would have for you, if you are looking to connect with other professionals online, there's conferences, but then there's also other things. You can join communities. So we're actually talking with you that you've posted in a community, you've posted in a subreddit. Maybe follow up with people on some comments from this thread that you've created. Join other communities. Hey, we have a Discord and a Slack that you can join and talk to us about. If you're listening to this and find it helpful and want to connect with other people, sometimes it's quiet, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes we get great questions and great discussion in there. And that is another way that you can communicate with people. You have to put yourself out there, you have to ask questions, but I try to at least reach out to people who are in our community. So if you want to connect, let me know. We can, and you never know what you're going to find from those connections too. I don't have to go and tell you the value of doing networking. I think you get that, but maybe if you're interested in something, I can put you in touch with somebody else, and you don't know that until you interact with a community. And so there are online communities that you can join. I would say, Facebook groups, maybe there's something there, Discord, Slack, Reddit, any social media, go check those out. I don't know. That's kind of my advice. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I think just kind of echoing what you said, Liz. Look at the different platforms. I mean, I'm seeing a starting to see a bit of a growth on things like TikTok and Snapchat and things like that. If you see something on TikTok that you find amusing and stuff like that, obviously there is loads of, depending on how the algorithm's working for you, you get to see a variety of things. But I'm seeing my algorithm has sort of evolved, so I'm seeing a lot of space stuff at the moment. And just being able to drop a comment in there and say, "Oh, I'm really liking your work," or whatever. On any platform, if you give some feedback, chances are the content creator will reach back out at you and say hi, or somebody else in the thread will say hi as well. So yeah, just bite the bullet and just say hello. But also going to groups and stuff that are around what we do. Sometimes I get convinced to go into the business breakfast networking events. And as soon as I walk into them, I wish I could walk out of them, because it is the one where you're in a room full of everything. Most people have never even heard of human factors or anything, and trying to sell that to some small business owner is incredibly difficult. And quite frankly, it's a waste of my time. And the breakfasts are not normally that good anyway, so I'd avoid them.
I can hear Blake in my head saying, go to local things. Like there's meetups and there's local chapters of Human Factors and Ergonomic Society here in the States. There are local things that you can go to and network with them locally. I'm just hearing him in my head. Not literally. It just he's there.
That'd be weird.
And so maybe do that. And of course, he probably has a lot of recommendations for that.